This is me finding out Stanley Tucci is hung.
Croissants! That looks like a big stick of butter.
Is it butter in your pocket? Are you happy to see me?
The podcast. Do tell. Hello, I'm Victor.
And I am Carly.
And this is Do Tell, the podcast where we ask the question, what is your thing right now?
That's right. Victor, how the hell are ya?
I'm good. I've had kind of a normal, regular Wednesday, just vibing around. I did some work in a coffee shop, which is the millennial American dream.
Well, did you paint?
And now I'm here.
Did you paint while you were there? Because I've been really liking your content recently where you've been painting what you eat.
Yeah.
At Victor. What is the handle that you do that on, by the way?
And by the way, thank you. It's Portraits by Victor. And sometimes I'll go in and I'll paint like what I'm eating at like a lunch place or a dinner place or a bakery. But today this was like work. Like I was like making ads and stuff. But it was fun still. So in case my boss is listening, hi, I love it here.
It was really fun still.
Hi, boss. Hello. How are you, by the way? Oh, okay. Thank you. Wait, how was your day?
It's been pretty classic, I would say, in a way that this week's actually not been classic. Do you catch my drift?
Wait. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So basically, I haven't had as much work this week because a lot of the people I work for, aka nanny for, are out of town. And so I have not had as many gigs. So I've kind of been doing things such as cleaning out my makeup bag and untangling jewelry. Some really fun little gigs and gags like that.
That's been your week?
It's been definitely what is on my to-do list.
Totally.
So I've been trying to work out every day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been kind of nice. I'm living a lifestyle of someone who's made a lot of money and doesn't need to work.
Yes. That is how you should be like dressed for the job you want in Fabletics.
Exactly. It is a Fabletics lifestyle that I'm living. I'm in my athleisure. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the YMCA. And the YMCA has been my thing for a long time. It's kind of deeply rooted in my family. My dad was a big West Side YMCA guy in New York City in the 70s. So, and that's where he famously met his now girlfriend when they were teens.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm a loyal Y member. Yeah, they came back together. They came back around.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a love story for the ages.
Yeah, I think they were like lifeguards together.
That's really
and BFFs.
Sweet.
It's crazy. And the YMCA is the only place you could work out directly next to an old man in a 3-piece suit. It's the only place in the world. And so everybody needs to know that just in case that's what you're looking for in a gym experience.
And there are people out there that are that sick, I will say.
I've been a member of the YMCA for a long time. In Chicago, I went to the Logan Square YMCA. There was a guy in a 3-piece suit working out. Now I'm at the Glendale YMCA. There's a guy in a 3-piece suit working out. And they're all 60 plus.
Why not take the jacket off?
Jacket's off. I guess that's hanging up, but the vest is on.
So it's a 2-piece suit.
I'm saying it's a part of a 3-piece set.
But
Victor?
the main idea here is that clothing is not Fabletics. It is not breathable. It's not made for the act of working out.
You're kind of asking yourself, where were you before this? And are you comfortable? Because there's a belt. You have to wear a belt.
That is so sick. I feel sorry for them, to be honest.
Well, they're doing more weights, strength training, I'd say, almost always, no cardio. So I think maybe if they were doing cardio, they'd be wearing something a little more Fabletics, maybe Fabletics brand.
I was imagining them on a stepper.
Ooh, that was me. That's what
You were
I'm
on
doing.
stepper. Okay.
Stair climber, and I accidentally pressed cool down when I was not ready to cool down, so I kept having to fight the machine to let me press
Work
on.
out
I didn't want to
faster.
start over. I just had to challenge the cool down mode.
Totally.
It was a mess. But
I wish I could find it in myself to go to the gym. I just can't.
you go
I
to
hate
Barry's boot camp, not sponsored.
So it's definitely not
So
sponsored because I
much.
stopped going.
Oh, it should be sponsored then to get
I
you
stopped
back.
in June.
Really? Why? Can you say?
I had I injured my foot. I wore the wrong shoes to work one day. Elbow itchy, sorry. I wore the wrong shoes to work one day, and then like my foot was like so inflamed I couldn't even walk on it. So I could only wear.
Inflamed?
It was like crazy. I think it's plantar fasciitis, plantar fasciitis or whatever, and it's where the fascia in your foot like detaches
I've heard about
or does
this.
something crazy with the muscle, and you can't walk on. It's like it feels like a broken foot, and so I
Oof.
could only wear Paul's like slides for like 2 weeks, and I was like, I
Thank
can't go
God
to Barry's.
for Paul's slides.
I know, but then I was like, it made me reassess my relationship to Barry's, and I was just like, I actually don't. I think I'll be fine.
I think when people get into berries, they really dive deep into berries. It's like part of your daily ritual.
Yeah, which you can burn up to 1,000 calories in one berries class if you're going
Good
super
Lord.
hard. Like I would regularly burn like 700 calories at one of those classes, and like that's actually I don't think good. Like in the
No.
morning, like before you
Well,
like go to your day.
You're famished. You're probably just so hungry for the rest of the
yeah.
day. It's hard to
and so
keep
I'm-
up.
And then I eat probably 1,000 extra calories because I'm like so hungry because I'm like
Hey, good thing you work at a bakery.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 1,000 calories at a bakery. It's like one cookie. So I'm
Sure.
like, fine.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get into it, girl.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple things this week.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to say, like, before I get into my main thing, I want to give a shout out to my friend Pat, who gave me a bucket hat. Because that's kind of become a thing that's a part of my wardrobe. And I needed it so badly. We were playing mini golf. It was so hot. And Pat said, I have an extra hat in my car. And I go, oh God, thank God I really need to wear a hat. I'm burning alive. Pat and I
Yeah,
are
you have
both-
pale skin.
Pat and I both have very pale skin. We're both sun shirt people. I'm fighting it with all my might, but it's really coming to a head. I'm a sun shirt girl, and I'm trying to find hot girl ones like cropped, but I don't look hot. So that's just something I've been going through. But Pat gave me a bucket hat. He goes, "This doesn't look very good on me. I got it in Japan." And I wish it looked good on me because all of the people I saw wearing bucket hats in Japan looked so sick. And I was like, I'll give it a whirl for the day. And Victor, when I say people's heads were turning
Oh my
at
God.
me in this bucket hat, I was just doing things. I'm just trying to mind my own business. And my friends kept going, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. You look so good in the bucket hat.
Holy shit.
It's
This is
crazy. I've been
huge.
wearing it every day since because I'm chasing the thrill of people going, wait, that girl looks really good in that bucket hat.
You probably freaking do. You look like what's her name from that movie?
Well, I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Dakota Johnson.
Oh, we're going back to Materialist. She was unfortunately wearing a Ralph Lauren baseball cap when she was incognito mode,
That's what it was.
chasing that woman around. But
And she was wearing a Gucci
trench coat. That's right. It's important. And she famously said in the movie she makes $60,000 a year.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Huh?
I make that in a day.
Yeah, make it make sense. So I've been wearing the bucket hat everywhere.
Wow.
It's giving it's not quite the classic cut of like all around same length bucket hat. Like it just sits on top like a bucket. This is kind of it can flip up in the front, kind of Paddington style.
I
And
like
that's
that.
important.
It gives you, well, it lets people see your beautiful blue eyes.
I was thinking, by the way, thanks. But I was thinking maybe giving the bangs room to play.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's
important.
giving a playground to the bangs, which is important.
They need it. Well, they need room to breathe. I've been a girl with bangs a long time, and I know these to be true. These rules.
I think my hairline's receding.
No, it really isn't. Just a heads up.
I just
Maybe the
think it
curls are
is.
hiding it, but it's so far forward.
But look.
Well, you
it's
have
like-
a widow's peak.
Yeah, but this should all be filled.
Did it used to be?
I don't think so. But I don't know.
I just think the best is yet to come for you in your hair.
I am noticing that the white hairs that are coming in are growing straight out.
Oh.
And they let themselves be known. That's one thing
Yeah.
about my white hairs is they let themselves be really known.
No, white hairs do that. Stuart famously plucks the white hairs out of my head because they shine in the light like nobody's business. I'll have my hair perfectly brushed, whatever, and then ding, out the top, little curly, very strong, hurts when he pulls it, but he insists.
And by the way, we do have to cut this out because it's like we're auditioning for roles of like
Yeah.
19-year-olds right now. So it's like no one can actually know.
We've been really busy auditioning ever since the launch of this podcast. It's
It's
kind
been
of launched
crazy.
us.
They go, we really need you for our next Jurassic World film. I'm going.
We found another batch of dinosaurs. They're really dangerous. They couldn't even
Okay.
fit on the island of the dangerous ones.
New islands alert. More dinosaurs. We just discovered an island.
Shit. Hey, kids I've been nannying are really into dinosaurs right now. They got dinosaur books, and so I'm relearning about dinosaurs. And I just simply forgot that there were different periods: Triassic, Jurassic, forgetting the other one. But there have been many
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous, exactly. And I also didn't know that alligators weren't considered a dinosaur. They weren't considered
They're
a dinosaur.
considered because dinosaur. The word is like, isn't that like the old like birds? Isn't that what a dinosaur is? And then like
Yes.
other animals are something else, like something saurs, like plesiosaurs.
You nailed
and-
it. You're nailing it. Yeah. That's basically what I've captured as well in my
I'm
brain.
like, I don't really remember all of the specifics, but yeah, no, it's crazy to think about that stuff. Like, did you know that sharks are older than trees?
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't read that yet in their books, in these kids' books.
Sharks
Really?
are like the concept of a shark, like the general body plan has been around longer than trees.
The body plan came out before the planning for trees.
Yeah,
I
it was
see.
released before the shark, the final
It
shark
dropped.
body plan outfit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, I guess they don't need trees in the sea. Just
Yeah,
coral
exactly.
reefs.
But it's just
Yeah.
so weird. Like it's like the Cleopatra being closer to the time of the iPhone than when the pyramids were created.
Don't blow my mind with this.
Isn't that nuts?
Whoa. She would have loved iPhones. What's that famous saying? Rest in peace, Cleopatra. You would have loved iPhones.
That's the exact saying.
Rest in peace, Cleopatra. You would have been huge on TikTok. Rest in
She
peace,
would be
Cleopatra.
huge.
Harry Daniels would have loved to sing to you.
Oh my God, what would he have sung to her?
He would
Look
have sang,
like an Egyptian.
period.
Period. Thank you. Aw. Wait,
Harry
okay, that
Daniels,
reminds me.
I'm obsessed with you now. Please come on the podcast ever since
Please,
Victor.
Harry.
You know what I think about Harry Daniels and the fact that you introduced him to me officially? I was thinking about this and I was because I was watching his videos and I was just like so happy watching them, laughing, smiling, general enjoyment
Giggling.
and merriment. Yeah. And I knew about him before, but it was as if like when the cavemen invented fire, they were first scared of it. But then when they got a little closer, they realized it was a life source.
Yes, it's
That's
like
how
the
I feel about
concept
Harry
of
Daniels.
that description is like the concept of camp. Like when you initially see something and like you don't understand that it's campy yet, you're like,
Yeah.
what? And then once you get close enough, it's like you really have to stop yourself from falling directly into the fire because you love it so much.
You get in on the fun.
Yeah, you're in on it. Okay, that reminds me of
Yeah.
Well, okay, you said you had multiple things. I'd like to
Yes.
hear your other things.
Well, I got a couple things out of the way, and I have my
Okay.
main event. And I'd like to hear your thing for the week. Victor, what is your thing this week?
So my thing this week is, it's depressing to me, but I'll just say it. So
We'll figure it out.
It's Ava Max, the pop star.
And why is this depressing?
She planned a tour and she released dates and she canceled them all.
Why?
All the dates she canceled. Sorry,
She's sitting at her desk. She goes, all the dates, cancel them now.
Well, yeah.
Why did she do that? So what happened? Is she okay?
So basically, I hate to use these words, but her upcoming album is flopping. Like every single has flopped, and she had to even like abandon the initial single from this new album, and it makes me upset because I love her. Like she's one of my favorite pop stars. Like, to give you some backstory, like if you don't know about Ava Max, like she sings, "Oh, she's sweet but a psycho." Yeah. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little psycho, and then she's screaming, my. Okay,
I love that song.
Amazing song, came out in 2020, and it like blew her up. She's famous for like interpolating and sampling, which is like one of my favorite things because it gives a little bit of lore and like history to a song. So it doesn't.
We've talked about sampling
like
in the past. Yeah, it's important.
She is sampling. If Jason Derulo is sampling Prince, she is sampling Princess, and they've actually done a song together.
Ooh, Jason Derulo and Ava Max.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I gotta go listen to that ASAP.
Some of the samples that she's done include that song where it's like la 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 la, and then another one is not your Barbie girl, I'm living in my own world. Yeah, she does that song.
She sampled that into her music.
Yeah,
that's an instant hit.
You're telling me this girl just keeps flinging out hits. The song Kings. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would. Wait, that song samples.
She's a genius.
I know. It samples a Bonnie Raitt song, I think.
Yeah, okay. I can't say for sure, but I agree with you.
The song. Okay, and then she has like a few other like amazing songs that sample. Like she has an ABBA sample on one of them.
Ooh, that is the way to my heart.
She's amazing. Okay. And she has kind of stepped away from like the overt sampling in like her most recent album. Like there weren't as many, but she did sample this one song from Leanne Rimes' Can't Fight the Moonlight in her song.
I'm loving the vibe of her sampling choices because it's either like a fun country or disco.
Yes, that's so true. She spans like many genres. Her aesthetic is very much like it's inching toward Lady Gaga, like, and she's like famous for this thing called the max cut, where half of her hair is short and half of her hair is very long.
Yes, that sounds familiar to me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so my history with her is that she came out in 2020, or she came out in like 2018 or 2019, and then she had the big hit in 2020 with Sweet But Psycho, and I like for some reason I just like needed that like nostalgic 2010s hyper pop, like just like super bubblegum pop, and
it's
found
healthy.
Ava Max. It's so good for you to have that.
I think it's good for your endorphins. No joke. Because it gets you moving. It gets you dancing. And there's some nostalgia in it.
Exactly. And like, her whole gimmick is just like so crazy to me. Like the sampling, this frankly stupid haircut, and like the fact that the songs are just like kind of surface level pop. It is like, it's like a caricature of a pop artist that would be made fun of in a movie, but for some reason she exists in reality. So I loved
similar to
her.
Like Sia, right? Like with Sia's hair.
Literally, it's like the hair is the gimmick, and it's like, well, what? And so she like became this thing in 2020. Whenever I was like all by myself during like the pandemic and stuff, I like attached onto her. ironically. Like, I need to make this clear. Like, it was ironic. I was like, I bought her merch
Sure.
ironically, wore her sweatshirt because no one had heard of her at this point. And I was like, yeah, I want like merch of someone that like truly no one fucking knows about. And then I just became obsessed with her, and it turned into real really fast. And I was her for a Halloween costume. Maybe I'll plop the photo in
Please.
eventually. But yeah, so her new album's flopping. Her tour isn't happening anymore, and I'm scared that it's the end of Ava Max as we know it.
She's having a big flop moment.
She is having a big flop moment, and there's
Yeah.
even more lore if you care to know.
Well, I super do. I mean, you know what this is reminding me of? How J-Lo canceled her tour. And it coincidentally aligned with, you know, I guess the divorce, but also This Is Me Now kind of flopped, right?
Her Fluvy.
But
flop
the thing
movie.
about J-Lo is that, well, I liked it, but that's another time.
This is me.
Me
now. This
now.
is me. No.
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 I love dancing. I know I've said this before, but I love dancing. I love to dance, and I love to see other people dance. And
She's a
J-Lo
dancer.
said, here's a movie where I'm dancing. I'm not going to be mad about it. You can dance. It's good. Everybody's in sync. I mean, it's a stupid idea, but she works at the Heart Factory? Come on. Why didn't we all get on board with that? It's just like, so what if it's cringe? You know, it's just enjoy the dance, the power of it.
Yeah, the power of dance. I think the problem is like that movie, like there were no like real stakes because it was like.
What are you talking about? The Heart Factory was going to go down if she didn't, I think, fall in love again.
That's the
Or
thing. It's
listen
like,
to her heart.
and it would. And the thing about that movie is it was just like an album that was being played, and then they just made a bunch of music videos and put them back to back. No,
That's totally what it was. Yeah.
and I love her for that. And it was of course $30 million to create.
Of course. And Ben Affleck was in it. He was like a news anchor or something, and he was Guy on Motorcycle #1. He was
Okay,
Guy on
I
Motorcycle.
didn't realize he was actually in it.
Yeah, he was in it. I mean, I love it. I love someone just bearing it all. Really just being, because it reminded me a lot of the play I wrote my freshman year of college when I was going through my first big breakup. This Is Me Now, ... reminded me a lot of the play I wrote freshman year of college about my big high school breakup. And I wrote it for a playwriting 101 class, and it was like a whole 3-act situation. And it was all about just beat for beat my high school relationship that lasted, dare I say, 2 months. And I remember finishing, we had to get up, act it out.
No.
Yeah. And I was like, serious. I was like, yeah, this is me expressing myself. Like, this is important art. People need to know, like, that heartbreak happened.
Oh my God. Okay. That is killing me because today I was searching through my Gmail. I think I typed in do tell because I was looking for something in the pod, and it turned up my old notes. You remember how you could send your notes apps to your email?
Yes.
Like it would like offload it like automatically. I had all of these notes app, but they're in the form of emails of like me like talking to like my first love. And I was like, it's like from 2015, 2017 and stuff. And I was like legit, like it was crazy. Like the words I was reading, I was like, girl, you are losing your fucking mind. Like
was the relationship thriving or was it ending at the time? Like what was going down?
Well, it was tumultuous. So I was just like writing shit like, and it was so overdramatic. Like I mean, people say this all the time, but I literally thought I was the first person on the planet to be like feeling like what's the love where it's not reciprocal? Yeah. Non-reciprocal.
One-sided?
Yeah. I thought I was like, I was like, okay, first time this has ever happened to anyone. So I'm typing away. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I can only imagine like what you felt like reading.
The same. Well, imagine like going forward, writing a whole play for your playwriting 101 class at your new art school that you're at. And the one note I got, because Stuart and I did a read through of it a year ago.
Oh, that's good. That's
because I have the script, but it's at my dad's house. Printed out, saved because it's archived. Of course, I printed it out at some point thinking I'm going to want to see this later.
You had such good foresight as a child.
As an 18-year-old child, which is a child. But like, we reenacted it, and the notes that I wrote down on it were from the feedback that I got from the class. And it said, my teacher said, would be better as a screenplay.
Whoa, that's actually true.
No, it's like, oh, this bad play, this would be better as a screenplay. Let's give you more of a voice. Maybe.
I think we need to invest more money into this.
100%. I remember this guy in my class going, you say I love you a lot. And I was like, well, that's what relationships are.
But thanks.
But thanks for your feedback, John.
Does anyone else have
really
real
helpful.
feedback or critique?
I'm going to start working on my screenplay soon, so it would be really helpful. But all this to say, like, I think Ava Max... Okay, yeah, J-Lo also had the similar flop era, a flop era, I meant to say.
Flop area.
But hopefully her ego's still intact, and she's going kind of preserving her ego. What's wrong with other people? Maybe, I'm going to have to make another album.
I know. I'm just like, I'm feeling grief about it is what I'm realizing. Because there's this thing that happens like whenever you start standing a pop girl and she's like on her rise, it's like there's no other feel. It's like your daughter getting a number one Billboard hit. Like I remember the first time I was an Aria-nator like from day one, like that she was my queen. And also, is my mic too loud for you?
No.
Okay.
You're good. You're good to go. Proceed.
We'll see. But I remember I was like number one Aria-nator, like obsessed with her, like from the time of Victorious, like pre her having songs out. Like I was like that girl for her. And then like once she got really big in 2015, I was like, yeah, you fucking idiots. Like she's been here all along. And now she's Ariana Grande in the way that she is now. And
Star
it's just
of
like,
Wicked.
so to have that happen with an artist where I'm like, you have it all. Like she has a great voice. Like, yeah, sure. The aesthetic is like questionable and like arguably stupid, but like the songs are good. I don't know. There's even deeper lore. Like she was working with this one songwriter called Madison Love, and they had a falling out, and now all of her songs sound different. Like the lyrics aren't as catchy, like the melodies aren't as good. And I'm like, oh my God, it was this girl the whole time.
It was the songwriter. You're thinking?
It was Madison.
Oh, she's in a funk.
Yeah. She's in a funk, and it's like, this girl must have been the secret ingredient that made Ava what? I feel bad now.
Do you think she's going through a friend breakup?
I think she was, and then like now I'm like, what is this shit? Like what? Come on.
It's so awful to be like, okay, we had a falling out, but I'm gonna rise from the ashes of this. And then it's
and then you don't rise.
Not as good. Oh God. That's like actually being in the wrong in the breakup. Everyone's like, you're gonna be so much better off. And then you're like, wait, oh my God. Oh my God, every other relationship I'm in is flopping too.
Wait a second.
Wait, you guys, is it me? Be honest. Is it me?
You're covered in poop.
Oh my God. Wait, am I covered in shit right now? Is it me? Do I stink?
Wait,
not Victor eating a nut on the podcast. Victor's eating a nut on the podcast.
This is all for my nut. This is for my nut lovers.
1, 2, 3, crunch. Oh yeah, this is for the Lydia Tsar. What's it called? Misophonia addicts out there. You know, Lydia
Watch
Tsar
me
had
crunch,
misophonia.
crunch, and watch,
watch me
nay,
eat it.
No.
Yeah.
Watch me eat a raw nut. Watch me crunch, crunch, and eat a raw nut.
We need to get those raw nuts away from you because you're going to be reaching for them. I just know it. Oh, Lord. Oh, good God. Victor, no! Ah!
You guys are lucky these are raw and not roasted. You'd be getting a larger crunch.
Oh, my God. We might have to cut this out. We might have to cut this out for the misophoniacs because I myself am one and I feel for them. No, Victor. No. How dare you?
Sorry. I am that too.
Really?
Let me put the lid on it. Let me put a lid on it. Okay, so that's like how I'm feeling about Ava Max. Like, it's neither here nor there. It's just like, I guess what the reason I bring it up is because it's like, it's just depressing. Like,
yeah.
there's
Did you
like
buy tickets?
so much. No, but only because when she was in Chicago, I'll be in DC for a wedding.
Oh.
But it's like, it's almost just like, oh, it's over now. Like, she's gonna be done now.
Are you kind of thinking of the way she's feeling, like in the context of the way you would feel if you had to cancel a tour?
Yes.
Yes, you're feeling like secondhand embarrassment for her for having to cancel her. It's very sweet of you.
Well,
I think she's probably feeling. I know. Oh my God. Well, that's like, you're like, if I didn't sell enough tickets to my comedy tour, I would, and I had to cancel it. Like, what would I tell my family? Well, like, what would people think of me back home? I cannot imagine.
I didn't go on the tour because, well, it turns out people hate me. Yeah. So can't do the tour now.
The theater called and they let me know that it's probably not worth my time to show up
due to
my
hatred
art.
of me.
Yeah. People kind of thinking this isn't it for me. Kind of maybe thinking I should get another job.
So I'm not doing the tour because basically people don't like me anymore.
Hey, have you guys noticed that ever since Victor got this bad news, he's been doing like a fun accent?
Yeah, because I'm masking right now.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Victor, we didn't like that accent.
I'm masking. I'm upset for
sorry.
Ava. Her real name is Amanda, but who cares, I guess.
But she changed it to Ava, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, it's tough, but I think that probably as a pop star, this is the risk that she knew she was taking, and her feelings might not be as hurt as yours would be, or you're imagining her because you're trying to protect her. You're trying to like shield her from pain because you feel genuine like empathy for her, which is normal, natural. I would do the same if I was absolutely hooked in.
If you were an avatar.
Is that what they're called?
Avatars, yeah.
Yeah,
see,
but
that's a problem too, because it's like,
damn,
your
you love
base,
Avatar.
We have to change the pronunciation of your freaking name to say the fan base name. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to go. Like, Avatar.
This contributed to the flop.
Okay, I love her, but I can't talk about her anymore.
Okay, here's
what
my
is your
thing. Guys, I made croissants again. Mood switch. I made croissants. I made them from
reverse. Reverse.
Now turn around.
Croissant for me now. This is the croissant.
Yummy. Oosh, a really nice shoulder.
It's sort of a layered dance move.
This summer, catch us at the club doing the croissant. CROISSANT. Have you done the croissant? Do the croissant. That's
I used to work at a French bakery, and it wasn't a French bakery. It was a Korean-owned company. It was a Korean take on French baking, and I won't say the name. And a guy used to come in all the time. I would work at the register. This is like during the summer of my discontent. Like, I hated every second of it. But a guy used to come in and he'd be like, do you speak French? And I'd be like, no. And he was like, well, why don't you speak French? And I was like, because I don't want to. And then he was like, how do you say this? Because he like brought me a croissant, and I was like, that's a croissant. And he was like, it's a croissant. And I was like, I hate you.
Was he French?
Maybe he teaches French lessons, so he thought that he could like come into this bakery and be like, I'm gonna give all of the employees a French lesson. I'm like, I don't want to learn that gay ass language. Sorry.
He sounds like a bad teacher.
He's a
Just
bad
gonna put
person.
that out there because he was demeaning you at work.
I was
He
like,
was
yeah.
quizzing you.
If I wanted to feel absolutely alien to everyone around me, I would be pronouncing croissant properly. Sure.
Yeah. No.
Croissant.
And did you guys make them fresh every day?
So here's the thing about that job. They would ship all the food frozen and then they would just put it in the oven.
Obsessed. I mean, I'm going to tell you something crazy. I also worked at a French bistro about a year ago. I mean, you know this, but the students of the podcast, they might not know this about
No, they don't know
me.
your lore.
You can't find this information online. Okay. And
Well,
I
they
know
will now.
we're looking. Yeah. I worked at a French bistro over this last summer and worked there about 2 months. Couldn't quite handle it. People kind of treated this place like a club at night. And I couldn't tell another person to put out a cigarette because you're not allowed to do that at a restaurant. But I don't know, something about LA, something about this French bistro. People like to pretend they're actually in France. But my takeaway was all of the pastries there were made like fresh. And it was really the bakers were in at like midnight. And when I would get in for my morning shift, they would be leaving, but they wouldn't leave for until a couple hours in. So let's say midnight to like literally 10 a.m. because they were baking. And I don't think people know when they pick out a croissant at a bakery that's like fresh made, how long it takes. And let me tell you, I have made croissants like 3 times now. Every time, new experience. I made them because Stuart's brother very kindly got me the Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child and
Wow.
Simone Beck. He got me.
God.
It comes in 2, and it's really honestly for the gift givers out there, guys. Get this for people. It's a nice gift. It's I think like $100. So it was a really special gift to get from Stuart's brother. And so I immediately go, well, I'm going to make croissants. I was at Stuart's family's house. I'm like, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make croissants. Not really. I don't have a lot of experience, but I think what I've learned is that if I want to bake, I can. Like I made a cake.
Yes.
I've
You just
talked
have to
about
follow the
that.
instructions.
You have to follow the instructions. You have to flex the muscle of following instructions as well. Because if you
Yes.
skip something, good fucking luck. It's not going to turn out.
Literally.
And if you're already 8 hours in, the consistency of the thing you're making, it's going to be different. So
It's fucked.
I've made croissants 3 different times and they've turned out different each time because of literally just because of temperature, because of rise time. Victor, are you drinking water out of a champagne flute?
This was my, I had sort of a blue drink in here, and so I just finished it off. It was
I
crazy.
just love the cup choice.
Thank you. I don't drink alcohol very often, so sometimes I'll just go, let's put it in a wine glass. I don't know.
I think that's just the artist's way.
Yeah, by the way, I wrote that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't read it, but I think there's a chapter on kind of making something funky, like putting your creatine in a wine glass. Shake up your day. You never
I think it
know
probably-
what will come of it.
That is probably something that's in there. Wait,
You're
I
right.
wanted to interject really quick. I love Julia Child.
Yeah.
I love the movie that is starring it's starring Meryl Streep and Stanley Tucci and girl with red hair, Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. And that's Julie and Julia, the movie.
Julie and Julia.
Julia
And
Child did not like the Julie. She didn't like that journey that she went on. Famously, she said it.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oops.
I know.
I kind of didn't like that character either, to be honest. I really didn't. But whatever. I mean, I hope she doesn't hear this. I really hope anyone I've ever said anything bad about, I really hope they never hear that. You know what I mean?
We're gonna breeze right past this because it's really bad, but she did die.
So I was wondering, can you do a Julia Child impression?
I'm so happy you brought this up, actually, because my dad and I do it all the time. My dad's obsessed. My dad loves Julia Child. His mom used the Mastering the Art of French Cooking cookbooks a lot because, like, my great grandma was born in Paris. We're not French, I will say. Maybe some members of my family would disagree, but my great grandma was definitely French because she was born and raised in Paris, and then she did move to New Jersey. When she was like probably early 20s, she met a guy, my great grandpa, in the war. They had to move, I guess. But so she was very French culturally, but we're pretty Eastern European and stuff like that. Otherwise,
which is totally fine to be.
Yeah, it's totally chill. Feel free, it's kind of,
if you're an Eastern European in your DNA, feel free.
Feel free. I'm glad we did that. So basically, my grandma used to make like Julia Child's bread and anything from this cookbook. And my dad, it's very nostalgic for him, like watching Julia Child, all that. And so him and I like to do a little bit of a Julia Child impression, to each other, which is, well, if you put in a lot of butter into the pan, then it will turn out very good.
Wait, my favorite one is
Quelque chose. Quelque chose.
And what's she trying to say there?
She's saying the French phrase quelque chose, and
Quelque chose.
Quelque chose.
What is Julia Child?
I love her.
She is so incredible, just infectious, really an actual inspiring individual. And I make bread for my dad now on special occasions. It was like his Father's Day gift this year. I made him 2 loaves of Julia Child's bread, her French bread. And it like because his mom would make that for him. And so he's like, when he eats it, it's like, I'm like, this is why chefs do what they do. He eats it and he closes his eyes. He goes, and it takes him back. It's crazy.
Wait, that's so sweet.
It's like the most powerful I've ever felt.
Yeah, it's crazy the way that like food, because food is so many different senses that it like really unlocks memory. So it's like, that's like why food is such, cultural tradition because of that.
Of course, obsessed. Of course, obsessed.
Of course, obsessed.
I feel as if it's of course obsessed.
It's absolutely magnificent. It's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous turn of phrase.
The trick to a good piece of food is mastering the butter. It's always about butter.
There's a lot of butter.
A healthy dose of butter. Why is she British in mine?
I don't know, because she is from America, no?
Yeah, she's super from America. And she had like a pretty really healthy marriage.
Yeah, she had a beautiful marriage with Stanley Tucci.
The power of a healthy marriage. I don't think they had kids. They just did whatever the fuck they want. I'd say like the modern equivalent might be Ina Garten, because like she's out there doing whatever the fuck she wants. She kind of ditched her career in DC. She goes, I'm going to the Hamptons. I'm going to be the queen of the Hamptons. This is Ina Garten, of course. So, and I did get Ina's original cookbook. Let me just double check the name. It's right behind me.
I love Ina Garten because...
Oh, guys. The Barefoot Contessa. What the hell?
Oh, that's what Yeah. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was... It's the thing with camp, because I never liked her until I accepted my gay identity, literally. Like I was like, every time the show would come on, I'd just be like, this is so fucking loserish. Like I'm like not into it. Like, why is she like trying to make jokes, blah blah blah. Like, because I was watching the Food Network as a kid. Like it was like religious. Like Emeril Lagasse like looks exactly like my dad, so I was like always
oh my god, got to meet your dad.
Yeah, he looks and acts exactly like Emeril. It's like kind of psychotic. And
I'm gonna be starstruck.
Rachel Ray was like raised me in a way. I was always watching Food Network, and I I remember watching Ina and being like, this is so boring, because I would always want to watch like 30-minute meals, or like the one lady that does semi-homemade. She was so funny to me. But like Ina's camp. And I didn't realize that until I was older.
Do you think Ina is just being fully unapologetically herself?
And I was uncomfortable with that.
Yes, but then she's there for you when you come around, you know, like and so is Julia Child, just these like absolute icons, just being like, I talk like this.
Come here. I've arms open. I'll accept you as you are.
I don't know what this impression really sounds like, because I have these so far up my ass right now.
No,
my
it
ears.
sounds really good. We're gonna clip all these and compile them. It's gonna be a compilation.
I found my son on Grindr.
I just want her to say
so
that.
Proud of him. He was playing with a stick of butter on the field app. He said his kink is butter. Well, I found both of my children on the field app.
Wait, she
I don't know what that is.
Does she have,
Recipes,
she
Julia
doesn't have
Child,
kids?
you would have loved the field app.
You.
Who the fuck is Stanley Tucci?
Oh my God. Stanley Tucci would have loved her. She would have been so on Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, she would have been like, be yourself. I don't know.
And he's like, I am being myself. I love cuisine and I love Italian cooking.
And I
got
love
a
Italy.
big dick. Can I say that on here?
Does
Will
he?
the network allow it? Yeah. Yeah, watch
Wait,
his cooking
really?
show. Yeah, watch his guys. For the students of the podcast, your homework tonight is watch Stanley Tucci's cooking show where he goes around Italy. Not sure of the name, but he's kind of walking around Italy in some linen pants. I'm sorry to say this. I don't mean to objectify you, Stanley Tucci, but it was a big thing while watching. It was a big thing while watching. It was swinging.
This is me finding out Stanley Tucci is hung.
Quelque chose!
That looks like a big stick of butter.
Was it butter in your pocket? Are you happy to see me? Butter. You know what makes a recipe just delightful is a big stick of butter. And it's not too bad in the bedroom either.
You can use it as a wonderful massage oil for you and your husband. Anyways,
Quite
the way
delicious.
to make a good omelet is with a good pan. Anyways,
Who the fuck is Stanley Tucci? I don't know who the fuck he thinks he is.
Now it's starting to sound like Mickey Mouse
Mouse.
is stuck in like a peanut butter factory.
yeah, I guess, listen, we're going to keep doing this until we die. So I'm just going to tell you that this round of croissants
Yeah,
went
what was the
medium.
texture? Oh, okay.
So the first time I made croissants, everything was going great. Temperature was in control. The process takes about, I'd say, 2 days if you're not in the kitchen if you don't wake up early enough to finish the job. But if you finish the job after waking up early, that'll take like maybe 18 hours. So
Because
you
there's
want
a
them
lot
to
of chilling that goes on.
There's a ton of chilling. There's a ton of little rises. Then you got to control the gluten. The whole process is, they're like your little baby. You got to be checking in on the dough all day. And you got to keep the room at like a solid 70 degrees, right? So if you want them fresh in the morning, you're going to have to kind of do a delayed rise, as they call it. Victor knows. And then
Keep it in the
you're gonna
fridge.
keep it in the fridge, basically. Let it rise in the fridge. And you're gonna cut them and you're gonna roll those croissants in the morning. So everybody can have them fresh, because Julia Child says that it's good to have them fresh. So you do what
It's
she
true.
says. It's true. I mean, it's delightful. It's like one of the most delightful things to share with people. And they go, hey, you made this? You go, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking made it. Fuck off. That's what I say. When people are like, you made this, I go, yeah, I fucking made it. It's not that fucking hard. For someone who has a goddamn brain, you should be able to make croissants too, fucker. If someone said that to me.
This is what I'd say. What? Like it's hard?
What?
Think
Like
about
it's
it.
hard?
That's what Julia Child says when she doesn't know if her husband is horny. What? Like it's hard? That's a chilled stick of butter.
Oh, this is firm. It's quite firm, like a chilled stick of butter.
I like what you do with your R's when you do Julia.
Butter.
Butter. It's a bottle of butter. So basically, the first time I made them, everything kind of went perfect until I baked them on a lidless cookie tray. And so this was a lidless cookie tray. Think about the amount of butter I just put into all that dough. Hours and hours of adding in butter. Many layers. 2 sticks, I'd say. Stick and a half actually is what it calls for. I'm cooking it. Stuart's family's kitchen. It's Thanksgiving. I just got the book, so I wanted to make them right away. Yeah. And everyone's going, this is crazy. Carly's making croissants for Thanksgiving. Like, this is crazy. She's fucking crazy. She's awesome and crazy. All of a sudden, smoke starts billowing out of the oven. People are going, what's wrong? It's snowing outside in Colorado. People are like, hey, I think the oven's smoking. I'm going, no, it's fine. It's a high heat they have to cook at. They go, no, seriously, the oven is like really smoking. Stuff's coming out. We open it, smoke billows out. The butter was dripping off the pan because there was no sides. There was no lid to it.
Oh, no.
And so the butter was just burning. And so I grabbed the croissants while his whole family is airing out the house. They're getting towels. The smoke detector is going off. The dogs are freaking out. I run outside with my croissants and I put them like on a tray, like in the snow, basically. I'm like, pause the cooking.
Oh no.
Pause it. A delayed cook. And so then the house airs out. We get them back. We get them on a pan that works, that won't explode the oven. They cook. Because of that, at the fucking last minute, because of that mistake, they have more of a Pillsbury croissant roll texture. People are loving them. They're very buttery. So it's hard to deny. But the texture is not fluffy French croissant. It's American.
Damn.
So that was a bust. Second
Doesn't
time I
suck
make them,
whenever it doesn't go perfectly and you put all that effort in it. It's like, damn. Like people really imagine being the one that invented croissants. You know.
You go, guys. This isn't going to be easy to recreate. Okay, I need you to
warning you.
I need you to look at me in the eyes when I tell you this. It's not going to be an easy journey. Okay, to get the next 3 rounds of croissants in before we have to say bye, really. We do. Basically, second time perfect was a year later at Thanksgiving. And Stuart's mom literally goes, I'm so proud of you. Because she broke it in half and she sees the layers and she gasps and she goes, I'm so proud of you. And I was like,
that feels
thank you so
nice.
much. And they really want this to be a tradition for me to do this every year. I'm going, whoa, that's a lot of work. But I guess if you say that, I'm a sucker for tradition. So here we go.
Yeah.
And then my sister-in-law, she's having her second baby. And for her little baby shower, like a mini baby shower, because for second baby, you have a different vibe for your baby shower, if you even have one. And it's a potluck. And so I was like, I'm going to make croissants because I'm so excited. And I love her. So
now it's a 2-time-a-year thing.
Yeah, it's turning into like, if I feel overwhelmed with love for the situation, I'm going to try to make you croissants. So I make croissants and they rose. I realized in hindsight that I didn't let the final rise happen at the right temperature. Something like that. So they were like medium. They were flaky. They were yummy. They were a little fluffy, but they weren't Doughboy or Pillsbury Doughboy, but they weren't French, but they were medium. And I roll up to the function. It's this potluck on the beach. Everybody there besides me and Stuart have toddlers. And so I put my honking plate of croissants down. I go, yeah, I mean, I don't have a kid, so I have time. And all these like dads are eating them and they're going like, oh, this is really good. Like, hey, this is really good. And I find myself like locking in. I go, you think? Really? Okay. It's crazy because making croissants is like a science. And not a lot of people really realize that. And it took me like 24 hours. And I'm like, and they just wanted to say they were good.
And you locked in.
And I go, and they're trying to like, they're kind of their eyes all around trying to make sure their kid's not running into the water. And I'm going, it's just wild. People don't really understand when they go to French bakeries. Sorry about that. When they go to French bakeries, that the bakers have been there all night because croissants are an art. And they're just going, well, good job. I'm kind of ruining the moment for them. They're just trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, but it's like you do at least have to know a little bit about a croissant. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if you're going to be like complimenting, it's like you better be willing to get the info back because this
It's
actually takes a long time.
Yeah, you got to know each layer, each little layer, each fluff.
Here's something I'll say about croissants in film is there is a Meryl Streep movie with
Another one?
with Jack
Nicholson.
what's his name? Yeah. And she is a baker in the movie and she owns like a Hamptons grocery store / bakery.
You're
and
talking
they
about
bake-
It's Complicated.
It's complicated.
And that's Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
That's Steve Martin, Meryl Streep, and Alec Baldwin. It's a really important movie. And Steve Martin and Meryl Streep.
Steve Martin are in the.
They go and make croissants. Yeah.
At like midnight, she's like, we'll make anything you want. And then he chooses chocolate croissants because he knows that it'll take a while. So they'll get to spend more time together. It's so romantic.
Here's what I'd say. Fuck you.
Fuck off, bitch. That's what I would have said.
Pick something else.
All right. Well, we're doing cookies because you're psychotic. I barely know you.
It's going to take us 24 hours.
Dickhead.
I'm going to look like shit by the end of it. You want to see me like that?
Okay, so you want to heat the oven up so you can throw me in then. How about that?
Wait, so what was your thoughts after watching the scene?
I just thought it was so romantic because it's just
Yeah.
like it intertwines like the science and the art of baking with this like intangible thing about spending time with someone you love. It's like, because usually it's like, oh, I took all this time by myself baking this thing for you. But it's like to spend the time to bake the thing with the person is like a whole different
Yeah. Oh, it
view
is.
on it. You know what I mean?
The whole time I was thinking about like a lot of people value like cooking with their kids from an early age, which I agree with. I think it's super cool.
Which I'm against, of course, but
No, yeah. Well, we famously have different opinions on this and we don't like to talk about that. But like it's really hard to bake with kids because they are constantly kind of fucking shit up.
yeah, they love it.
I was thinking to myself while I was making it, I was like, okay, if I had a kid, I would let them come in on this step because this would be easier for them. They could pat the dough. They could, put the flour on. And famously, I don't have a kid yet, so I couldn't do that, but I'm preparing for one
you will
day.
have a kid that's going to be really interested.
They're going to love these croissants. But in the meantime, I gave them to my niece who said recently, and this is probably like why I decided to make them actually, was because she's 2 and she told my sister-in-law and my brother that her favorite food was a croissant, which is so random. It's so random that she said this. It's almost like they're delicious.
Did she say, yummy?
She would probably be like, yum. That's my impression of my
Oh, yeah, because
gorgeous
she's not
niece.
even 2, right?
No, she's
like,
2. She's freshly 2.
Aww.
She's so cute. But so I made them and she had 4. So she had basically like 2,000 calories of croissants. She's like 2 years old. It was epic. And so she was holding one and she wanted to go into the ocean. So me and Stuart took her into the waves and we took turns like holding her, and then the other would hold the croissant, and in between waves we would give her a bite of the croissant and she'd be like,
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was so awesome. It was like the definition of stealing someone's kid. You're just kind of like, can I steal it for a sec? Okay,
Come on.
We're gonna go. And this is what having a kid's like all the time, is feeding them croissant in the middle of gorgeous waves
Yeah.
of
I
an
think
incredible ocean.
that sounds about right.
Yeah. And then she had more and she dipped them in sand and she enjoyed them with the sand dipping. And it was just gorge.
You do have to let the kid eat sand at some
They
point.
don't notice. Yeah, they don't notice.
I also have a niece, and she's almost 2. She's going to be 2 in October. But
We have really similar nieces.
her name is also the same name as your niece. And I
Yeah.
actually don't want to even say her name because I don't want to.
No.
I just don't want to bring them into my digital footprint. But
It's all good.
What's really cute is Paul, my boyfriend / partner /
We can say
significant
boyfriends'
other.
names. We can't say the names of children.
Oh God, no. And I'm just assuming there's like an internet 3 where like babies born now are like committing like crimes of passion on people that like doxed them in the past. But anyway, so
Yeah.
So Paul got my niece a little like stuffed animal of a pig, and every time she sees it, she goes. Meanwhile, she's not even 2 yet. She goes, "Oink oink, Paul." Like she
He could
calls
be
the
Uncle
pig
Oink
oink.
Oink.
I know. I'm
Uncle
like, oh
Oink.
my God.
Can you imagine? So
This is from
cute.
Paul.
This is
so
from
sweet.
Paul. No, I love kids. I'll say it.
Yeah,
I
I
love
love them
them.
too.
My niece was like having a heart. We said bye at the end of the baby shower, and she was waving to me and Stu, which we call Stuart. Any kid calls Stuart Stewie, and so she was waving bye to me and Uncle Stewie, and she was waving for like 10 minutes longer than we were gone, and she was bye. I hope to see you soon, and then she turns around to my sister-in-law and goes, I forgot to say bye.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
oh God, I gotta go back. I gotta get back to the beach.
I forgot to say bye.
Like that's how. Oh fuck, guys, I forgot to say bye.
Aw, she has a goldfish memory right now.
Yeah, it's so awesome to have that. And then she got a doll and she named it Auntie Carly doll. And this doll is blonde hair, tan, brown eyes, gorgeous.
Completely different. This
it's
woman
me.
is not from Eastern Europe. I'll just say
This
that.
is me now. Kind of good.
This is me now.
I think Ava Max is gonna be okay.
I feel upset now. This was a great experience, though, and I hope everyone isn't too annoyed by our impressions because I could do that.
All day. Kilkasoo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do Tell is produced and edited by Connor Hickox of Mixed Metaphor, with artwork by Gabrielle Tenorello and Andrew Lawler, IT support by Stuart Highcar, and theme music by Blake Sokoloff and Ari Levin.
Do
The
tell.
podcast.
The podcast.
Oh, do tell.
Do tell.